So we got the Bridge of Sighs at night. Let's let's do this. Good morning, y'all. So here we are, day 3, yeah, and we're still in Ocean Key because we stayed overnight and we leave I think at like 5 or 6 p.m. tonight. So yeah, another beach day if we want it. I'm actually going to stay on board today and enjoy lounging by the pool and things like that, and I'm going to do something that I've never done on a cruise before because I'm trying to do different things this time around. I'm going to read a book. This is Matt de la Peña's book called The Living. He's one of my favorite YA authors. And this book just so happens to be set on a cruise ship, so it seems really appropriate for this adventure. So yeah, I'm gonna grab some lunch. It's early-ish, early for me. It's only about 10:45, so I'm gonna go up, find a spot, and then as soon as the lunch buffet opens, I will head in there and get some, quick eats. And then, yeah, we'll just see what happens from there. But yeah, let's go do stuff. I'll of course take you with me. We'll see what we see, we'll do what we do, and we'll talk soon. So one interesting quirk about this ship is that the buffet is actually down on deck 8, the main buffet. They have a smaller one on 16 by the pool, the main pool, but the main one is down here on 8. Isn't that different? We'll talk soon. So on MSC Seaside, the adult-only South Beach pool is on deck 7 in the aft of the ship, and the buffet is actually right above that on deck 8. There's al fresco seating and everything up there, and I could have entered into the buffet through there, but I wanted to make sure I went to a hand-washing station first because it's important to stay hygienic on a ship full of people. And I filled my plate with whatever looked good. I really like the meat, veggie, gravy things that they have. They have something like that almost every day, and it tends to have good flavor. And surprisingly, at this point, all I'd had was a Coke, so it was time for me to get an alcoholic beverage, so I started with a Bloody Mary. And so that went down nice and easy, so I followed it with the Dos Equis, and then I made my way up the stairs and down the hall into my room. Alright y'all, so I stopped back into the room. It's a little bit too windy and kind of chilly outside to do pool fun and games, but it was nice lounging out there. I read 2 chapters of my book, and now they're doing arts and crafts, so I'm gonna go check that out. I did that for the first time on Celebrity Infinity last month, and really loved it, so yeah, I'm gonna go see what's up with that, what they got us doing. Macaroni art or origami or something. But let's go find out. We'll talk soon. So I made my way down to Bistro La Boheme on deck 8. That's actually a venue that I'm pretty sure is unique to this ship, or at least they don't have it on MSC Seascape, and this is where they decided to do the arts and crafts. I thought it was kind of a weird spot to do it because it was a little hard to follow along with what was going on, with that being a main thoroughfare and everything, but the host did a really good job of making sure we all knew what we were doing, and it was a really flexible project. We made these paper flower bouquets, and I really had a lot of fun with it. So arts and crafts was pretty interesting. I made this little bouquet of flowers. Turned out all right. But yeah, so that's what was on the thing for arts and crafts today. I also met some people, these 2 girls. I don't think I got their names actually, but I will see them at the singles and solos thing later. And that happens to be right before the LGBTQ thing later. So it'll be dinner, singles and solos thing, LGBTQ event. I've got arts and crafts. still on my fingers, so I'm gonna wash up and I'm gonna go find a drink at a bar somewhere. So let's go do it. We'll talk soon. So I left the room and made my way down to deck 8 to the sports bar, and of course I opted for a Dos Equis. I had a couple of good bartenders already, and so I hung out in there for a while, had a few rounds, and then we started pushing off from Ocean Key, so I made my way across the way to the Seaview Cafe, and I waved to the lighthouse on the way by and ordered a couple of drinks while I was in there, and then I made my way back down to my room to get ready for dinner. Alright y'all, it is dinner time. So I have changed for dinner, just a simple shirt and some jeans. I thought tonight was formal night, but I guess that's tomorrow, which, I mean, I guess makes sense. It's usually the first sea day, but it's a little weird. I've never gone to Ocean Key overnight first thing on a longer sailing like this, because on the shorter sailings, they don't even have an elegant night. So, yeah, I wasn't sure when that would fall, but apparently tomorrow is the day, hopefully, because I am not dressed up. But I was talking with some people earlier, and they were like, no, it's not. Tonight's regular night. So, regular I am, but I'm definitely hungry, so time for some food. Let's go do it, and yeah, we'll talk soon. So we got the Bridge of Sighs at night. Let's let's do this. So I don't know if this translates very well, but like that's like a bunch of decks down. So I could die right now. Oh, it's slippery. We're just gonna walk across, see what happens. We'll talk soon. I started drinking later in the day, but of course that didn't stop me from drinking heavily, and between the afternoon drinks, the drinks with dinner, and the LGBTQ stuff, I was pretty turned at this point. And of course the gays are experts at being able to pull my arm into having shots. At this point I wanted a nightcap, so I had an old-fashioned in the lobby bar, and then after that I made my way up the stairs, down the hall, and back to my room to call it a night. Alright y'all, so it's time to call it a night. I'm ready to bed down. Today was an amazing day. I had so much fun. I met new people. Hung out with old people that I met yesterday, so they're not that old, but you know, it was very nice. And yeah, so I want to thank you all so much for traveling with me. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, all those fun things. We'll talk soon, and y'all have a good night.